Okay. Wow. I think I'm going to do this. This is April 22nd, 1 o'clock. And let's make sure. Yep, still 1 o'clock. And I was talking about the Soul Train. See, y'all may have missed some segments. Because I've done 3 segments. One here in YouTube, one on my hard drive in iMovie, and one on CCTV Live last Thursday at 3 o'clock. And I haven't seen that last Thursday one on CCTV's website yet, so this is trying times. I'm just going to be patient and hope that I can get that. Hopefully it wasn't done for naught because it wasn't recorded or something like that. But this is YouTube, so let me just let me summarize for the most part. I had a dream last week about Don Cornelius because I just watched Don Cornelius in the Stylistics and the 5 Black Man Group, and where's the singing and harmony and so on and so forth. But then my dream, Don Cornelius came to visit me and I couldn't get to my house because they kept doing construction, putting up new condos or whatever. I'm like, that didn't make sense because coronavirus. Why are they building? So they must be planning to kill out the folks in the neighborhood and put in more new people or something. I don't know. But be that as it may, it's 4/29, right? Let's make sure I got the date right. And yeah, April 29th, we've gone through a whole month of coronavirus pandemonium, and folks must be bugging out. And I've done some programming to, share how you spend time with yourself and go into yourself despite the president. Do I have that ready? Actually, let's do this real quick. So, am I addicted? Can I stop smoking the herb in the coronavirus pandemonium? Or am I a divine energy? And as that divine energy, I can do what I want when I want because I understand who I am, what I am. I deal with all aspects of me, myself, and I. Now, what I was going to get ready to share, hopefully I can easily access this particular nonsense by your leader, quote unquote, y'all determine and elected and believe that your vote matters, and we have a particular president, and this particular president says things like this. Let's see if I can just give you the audio version. Trump talk, all best. Mush up into one video. I'm not going to play all of this. I'm just going to let you hear some of this nonsense. And you elected this individual. And you thought your account...
Nobody can do it like me. Nobody. Nobody can do it like me. Honestly.
Nobody's stronger than me.
Nobody has better toys than I do. There's nobody bigger or better at the military than I am.
Nobody loves the Bible more than I do. Nobody builds walls better than me.
Nobody's better to people with disabilities than me. Nobody's fighting for the veterans like I'm fighting for the veterans.
There's nobody that's done so much for equality as I have.
There's nobody more pro-Israel than I am. There's nobody more conservative than me. There's nobody that respects women more than I do. Nobody would be tougher on ISIS than Donald Trump. There's nobody's ever had crowds like Trump has had. There's nobody that understands.
You get the point, and you elected him, and you thought you mattered, and so I, as Father Nature, a melanin-dominant black man who grew up in these quote-unquote avenues of Cambridge, Harvard Square, MIT. You know, and I really resent that I pick up the teacup and I hold my brownie out. No, it's not a pinky, it's a brownie on a black motherfucker. But, yeah, I'm like, all right, stop that thing, act like you got class and shit. What the fuck is class? So, I, as Father Nature, a melanin-dominant, melanin being, meaning biological living light, a child of the sun, the S-U-N. And thank you, sun, and my chi for not making it too bright, because this camera shot looks good. I better shut up with the chi may change the clouds and the lighting for me, because there's no light. This is all natural light in Nana's house. But I is this heir, a child of my grandmother, and me and my sister go at it talking about, Nana brought you up wrong. She kept telling you, you was right, the world is wrong, and you believe that. Well, shouldn't have taught a nigga how to read or write. So, I learned how to read, and I tried that ministry path, and it wasn't working for a brother. 8 minutes in, gotta make sure. Oh, and then number 8. Oh, 8 minutes in, it's 109. Now, in deciphering information, as this learn how to read and write, and why do I say I'm the black man or melanin dominant here? I peeped this out after I peeped her out. So Jada Pinkett with the human contract. Dealing with, do you have a contract with yourself? And then Opie and Ron Howard and Tom Hanks did Da Vinci Code. And how is the code interpreted by I made reference to a melanin-dominant black man, melanin meaning biological living light, child of the sun, the sun, capable of absorbing the frequency of sunlight through my melanated skin and have liquid in the pineal gland. So I'm capable of attaining a particular balance. So dealing with the Da Vinci Code and why did he leave this message for this man to meet his daughter, and are there secret societies like that? Oh, the church can't let it be known there was an actual what? Family? Duh! I'm Father Nature. I'm the one that inbred, that created the albino mutant and ostracized it. Now, I put that out there 11 minutes in, 11, interpreting the one in the one. You and I are divine energies. How is that one? Let me go ahead into reading and picking up where I left off from last week or last segment. We have to, I would say the Soul Train piece. Soul Train! Don't ask me to sing. No, I can't sing. My woman said, yeah, you tone daddy. Oh, please, don't even try. But you make me feel brand new. Do you sing love songs to yourself? Do you make yourself feel brand new? Now, A squared plus B squared, the A, the man who is the vertical line. And what did Da Vinci Code say? This is the man. And what is it? The woman? Duh, what's the metanetta? The picture drawing of the ancestors? And so what is this? What's that over my shoulder? What's that? Did I tell you this was spiritual pornography? Brother R.A. style during coronavirus. But who's gonna, this is only therapy for me because who the fuck's gonna see this shit? I just need to put it out in the stratosphere as that melanin dominant black man thinking thoughts. And maybe people would understand that Jesus was that cube. How was he laid out on the crucifix? And did I not show you the image of the boxes fold up and the crucifix folds up into a cube? Do you get that deep into yourself? Do you allow yourself time for you? You heard the idiot, your president, whatever he was saying, I can't even reiterate his nonsense. But Da Vinci Code, Brother R.A., interpreting the ancestral spiritual that's divinity. That's an individual who was inwardly divided and has taken time for me, myself, and I to understand I am the one. All the movies, what? The Matrix, Neo. How is that one drawn? How is the I drawn? And are you dealing with the three levels of the one, the denotative, the connotative, and the absolute abstract, and you're expecting me to use a particular English fucking language word to define some divine shit that is formless and shapeless? You must... All right. It's only your therapy. Soul Train. So, how much time do I have? 15 minutes in, and the time on the clock is telling me that it's 1:15. I need to know the specific time because CCTV cuts my ass off when 27 minutes is up. Alright, so I'm going to read some Tao now. I said I was going to read Walking. Yes, just go by the script. And you're not even going by the script. All this ad-libbing. Actually, let me satisfy my own internal spirit and read my particular notes, because I might have left something out. So, Black Woman Storyline in the Human Contract, 2008. And just to let you know, in prior shows, Brother R.A. has entitled himself now, after practicing with Master Heej at the Roxbury Tai Chi Academy.com, he's teaching me Flying Tiger. And that's a tiger with a sword in his hand, or in its mouth. And the deep meditative focus on myself and understanding my one-lineness as a frequency of light, and always listening to the 70s songs, I've determined myself as Superfly Flying Tiger. So, as the Superfly Flying Tiger in dealing with the human contract, my child, melanin dominant man and woman, our albino mutant child, this is a fact. Why is it not accepted? So, executive produced, Will Smith, written, directed by Jada Pinkett. She wrote about a man, a white man, melanin recessive, inbred mutant albino with a calcified pineal gland. Our child not dealing with all aspects of himself, not opening all of his divinity, although he is in a box, his walls are not clear or transparent. He selects what he wishes to see of himself. Being that fragmented, he is not seeing as one. On this soul train, undivided individual must have intent to move towards being one with the verse. Songs in the background, living for the love of you. You melanin dominant black men, do you live for the love of yourself as Father Nature? What is our role and responsibility as 9/10 the Earth's population? And now we have coronavirus pandemonium because our mutant albino child has created virus and control the media. Being that fragmented, he's not seeing himself as one on this soul train. An undivided individual must have intent to move towards being one with the verse. In 2008, Jada wrote about Daz Vega pulling the intent out of Jason Clark. He drove by her house with a large pane of glass, and he saw the woman of his heart and his desire sitting down having dinner with her husband after a very passionate kiss. The inner standing, fulfill your passions. You have more than one passion. You learn to be secure with yourself. Acknowledge your ego and learn to put it in its proper place. A spoke in a wheel, and all spokes lead to the core, consciousness. Understand our ability of and with your mind, thoughts, experiences. Allow or permit yourself to venture within. Jason Clark, or white men are too fragmented, too insecure, not sure of himself to allow the woman who set a spark in his soul and able to train his desires, not permitting her to fulfill hers. He allowed his ego, one spoke in his wheel, to imbalance his consciousness. Consciousness, science. Inner feeling or voice viewed as acting as a whole guide to the righteousness or wrongness of one's behavior. Have, IOR, behavior, now integrity, adherence to moral and ethical principles, soundness of moral character, honesty. Are we honest with ourselves? I'm working on my science, my conscience, my my behavior of me as one. Secure in myself. I am able to be a polygamist, an animal that has more than one mate. What makes monogamy? The practice or state of being married to one person at a time. What makes monogamy that valuable? The practice or state of having sexual relationship with only one partner, one mate at a time, so special. One-on-one relations should begin with yourself. You find that spark. Allow it to set you afire. You don't let it go. Train your soul, train. Acknowledge the ancestral work. I acknowledge the ancestral spirits through Jada's work. Jason slapped the shit out of Paz Vega, speaking French albino mutant who was so fine and narrow with thin thighs, a woman I could desire. As it was shown in such a way back in 2008, I felt it in 2020 during coronavirus social isolation quarantine. Oh shit, I wanted to kick that mutant's ass. Jason Clark. This is the level of maturity of today's power structure. Demolition Man, Wesley Snipes, Jason Stallone, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator, to rule, control, dominate, no balance, ancestral spirits through meditation and movement. 126. I didn't get through. I read my mouth too much. Okay, y'all gotta find Brother RA and figure out where it's at on YouTube, or you gotta wait till I try to put it on CCTV. Bye.